At 7:28.
We are on, he said. Let's make this short and sweet.
Okay, vendors.
Move to adjourn.
That's short and sweet. We have 80 vendors so far and only one rib, but at least we have one
Only one what?
rib
Okay.
at the moment. No, but we still, I mean, it's still a couple of weeks away. And we have some vendors that are coming in that are missing information, so they're getting back to me.
Have we reached out to the rib people from last time?
I redo that.
The people from where?
That participated last time.
Is that an issue with my email? So I send out things and I didn't get it. So
Right.
I answered all the ones you sent me, so thank you for forwarding those.
Awesome.
So they're all caught up, and I'm using the newer email that Tony sent you guys. I have a question about something a vendor wants to do, and I want your opinion before I give mine. We have, this person, this group wants to think of something outside their box. So besides doing their normal things, which is okay, they want to have a spinning wheel with wine prizes. It would have to be people over 21 only playing. They would have to pay a higher fee, but they would be winning wine only.
I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can,
So, I mean, my personal opinion is you gotta ask the town, and if the town says yes, fine.
Well, my opinion is we already have our spinning wheel and we give out wine as prizes. So that's a competitive issue where some of the games that we have bring in money for the following year. And so I'd rather, my opinion is I'd rather not have the same thing. And that's pretty much the same thing. We have a spinning wheel for adults and there's adult prizes, and we started because we were getting bottles of alcohol.
My personal thought is I don't think it would compete with us, because, as long as they weren't like right next to each other. that would-
they can't open, but they can't open the bottle on site,
Sure.
right? And they can't go drink it in the beer garden.
Yeah, that would have to be part of the thing, is, any alcohol. You could even do the, I don't know how, you could just say any alcohol one has to be picked up at the end of the event.
I don't,
Because isn't that kind of how we did it with,
let me find out if they need to have some kind of license or permit or something for that. I don't know,
yeah, Ed, I don't know either.
but I can find out. Because we can, if it's legal to do, okay, we can put conditions on it.
Yeah.
Where they tell them that they can't open it.
Like I said, the easiest way to do that is you gotta come pick it up.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, they could tape the person's name to it
Sure.
and pick it up at the end.
Or pick it up before they leave, yeah. Yeah, all right. First of all, let's find out if there are any rules against doing it.
Yep.
I think that's all I have.
Okay.
What's our max vendors?
Well, we were going to extend it this year, so we could go up quite high. We could go up over into the 90s, into possibly 100 or more, depends on how we,
So that's still a lot, we're still almost at capacity.
we're at 80 so far, and I have more coming in that I know of that are coming in. They just forgot to do this, this, and this, so they're sending me their forms, which I'm surprised they're not here yet, but I can reach back out to them saying, hey, that's what I do with the ones that don't send me all the information. I zip them off an email saying, you were missing this, this, and this, and I can't process it to you, please send it. And then I give them a couple weeks, don't hear anything, I reach out again, and then after that, it's on them. But since it's so close, I will reach out to all these people. And there was someone who had changed their mind and decided they had over-obligated themselves and couldn't come, didn't ask for a refund or anything, just said they can't make it. 2 weeks later, I get an email, they want to be back in. So, and I canceled on their form, but I never did anything other than that. So I just put them back in the list.
Like I said, I was just curious how much more room we have.
Up to the parking lot at the church is about 89 vendors.
So I'm basically gonna, put something out that says,
We're gonna, I think we're gonna end up,
that we're getting close, that, we have less than 20 vendor spots left, essentially.
yeah, we're gonna end up having to put some on the upper part of Pleasant Street,
Yeah.
like going around the corner. That'll work, it'll be a first, but it'll be full, we're gonna be full,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very exciting when it's full, and we have a lot of different things. We have some of the same favorites, but we have some newer items that are coming in. And I would like to see, John had the contact with the antique people last year. I'd like to see if the antique people would come back, because right now we don't have anyone doing antique.
They're probably too old.
Enjoyed that, didn't you, Pete?
I did.
But I always like to have something that's new and out of the ordinary, as long as it's not too out of the ordinary. But not the same old all the time, unless it's so everyone looks forward to that thing coming back. I always like something new coming in.
Something new, something used, something borrowed.
Something blue. Getting married, are we, Keith?
I don't think so.
Okay, I will reach out to John, see if he can reach out to them again.
I told Christina that I just paid off my my life insurance for wished her good luck.
Either you or John were supposed to contact the Grill on Main people. I forget which one. I think might have been John.
I thought it was Keith.
You thought it was me?
I thought it was Keith.
They had, if you remember, they actually sent you the
Yeah.
email and you
Yeah.
forwarded it to me, where
Yeah.
they said that they may be interested in doing a tent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
Keith, check with Will on me.
What
I
was I checking with them about?
responded back to them,
Yeah.
okay, to that email that, that was their email. And I've actually done it 3 times now, and nobody's responded.
Okay.
Where they said that they were interested in doing some kind of a tent, and I don't know what that meant.
Okay.
So,
Well, the last time, I think they were on vacation. So the last meeting we had, my understanding is they have just gotten back from vacation, so I'm sure they were playing catch up on all their emails and correspondence. But it's been a couple weeks, so someone needs to reach out to them. Are they or are they not? What they'd like to do.
and they did say that we couldn't put the toy guy there.
Okay. I'm on it.
Yeah, we have to move my toy man, or our toy man, someplace else.
There. It's in my calendar to do now.
The toy man needs a place to park his truck so that he can resupply his table, because it's going to be crazy, crazy busy this time. And even in the past, he's had to refill his supplies, and it's too hard if his truck is parked too far away. So he needs a place where he can set up his 2 table sites and then have the truck right behind him to go refill.
Yeah. But, well, there's only one other place where we can put him if he can't go into that Grill on Main spot. Okay, done with vendors?
Mhm.
All right. I did get all of the materials in now for the soda jerk thing.
Okay,
So
including soda?
Huh?
Including soda?
I do not have the syrup,
Okay,
okay? I have all of those component parts, with the exception of the portable water hose, which I can get at any camping store.
yep.
Yeah. I gotta figure out how much hose we need, though. That's why I held back on that. Do we
That's
need
fine.
50 feet, 100 feet?
Yeah.
You know. But I have all of the other components. So that part is done. I was actually in communication with John the last couple days. He wants to measure the beer garden bar so that he can make the soda bar something similar,
Okay,
all right? We have to finalize, I guess, where we're gonna put it, so that we can figure out what we need for hoses and stuff.
is there water on the outside of the post office?
I think there is,
Okay, 'cause
I'm
that
not-
would just make our lives,
sure. Yeah, but where, in case of, where would we put the soda jerk thing then?
like I said, I'm still thinking of right by the,
My porch?
no, where the car show is.
Where the antique cars are?
Yeah.
Where near? Because the antique cars kind of takes up that whole area.
Yep, right next to the entrance.
Okay, because I was thinking front porch, almost the same thing, right? Because you've got the White House with the front porch, and then you've got the entrance into
Yeah,
the
I would
antique.
just want to be on the sidewalk.
You want to be over further because...
You wanna be like in front of the Chinese food place?
Right, yep,
Oh, you want-
essentially.
on the side. Well, we could still, okay. Running the hose so far gets difficult when you have people walking on it and everything else, if it's too far up.
It doesn't, hose, you can walk on it and step on it, and you can even drive over it, and that doesn't cost too
I just
much.
don't want anyone tripping on it or anything hazardous.
Well, we're running electricity out of there anyway, so it's part of a trunk, essentially.
Maybe we could ask Bear if he has a couple of extra those, those wired things that he runs?
Could I ask?
If we could, if he had another set of those,
Do you
then
think
we
the
could do
fire
that.
department-
Because we gotta run wire there from the stage, for the stage there anyway.
Do you think
So we
the-
can run the hose and the wire in the same thing. I was still talking about the hose.
Yes, sir. We still want it down there because we could place it in front of or on the side part of the library lawn. And there's water right there.
There is water there.
I would not be opposed to that. Is it visible enough?
Well, if you're picturing the front of the library, the Friends of Library are going to have.
Oh, the library. I'm
The
sorry, I was
library.
thinking the post office. Sorry.
No, so if you've got, the whole front is being taken by the Friends of the Library, but they have this side wide open, but you would still have either the side, or you could have it on the sidewalk in front of the library too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to balance out the event, and have something.
Well, we did try to get characters to down that area, and they were on the expensive side, because we looked up Marvel characters and all that, so we could put them down there for a couple of hours throughout the day to draw people down that direction, but they're quite expensive.
Yeah, we thought of having like an area where there would be like a meet
Like
and
a
greet,
petting
a
zoo?
photo thing, like a petting zoo, yeah. A petting zoo for Marvel characters.
We were just trying to think of something that would, in case the soda jerk can't go there. I really wish there was another name for that. But, so that you would still draw people down in that area, so that came to mind, and we called,
Soda a-hole, what? Like
Yeah.
what?
No, I just soda.
Oh, you wanted to go the other way, like
Soda jerk just didn't.
like soda nice guy.
It sounds kind of rude.
So the nice guy?
The soda
He
laugh
gave
is
me
what I was
soda, he's a
thinking.
nice guy.
Yeah. Okay. But we have
So we
it-
gotta get some mix, so that we can
Yes.
try this stuff.
Yes, we get it, but those are easy. You can get those within, a few days. You can
Okay.
buy them on Amazon, you can buy them anywhere,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
I think I sent you a link for some,
Yeah.
like craft sodas.
Yeah.
So,
But we gotta pick out the flavors that we want.
yeah, we gotta get some CO2. We gotta get the flavors. So, we're better off trying this soon. Really soon.
That's up to you guys.
Just to test the equipment, make sure it works,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
And we gotta figure out our ratios, how many squirts, and
yeah.
Need cups.
Okay, so what would we want for flavors? Root beer,
yeah, root beer,
some kind
Coke.
of cola,
yeah.
yeah.
We need a diet something.
No, nobody, no. You don't go to a soda jerk and get a diet soda.
Well, okay. I know a lot of people that drink diet. Okay.
Those people are killing themselves.
Orange,
Orange.
kind of orange.
Yeah, we could go with orange. And then I was thinking like a clear,
A Sprite or a ginger ale.
something like
Hmm?
that.
A Sprite or a ginger ale type of thing. That's caffeine free and,
Yeah, and high fructose corn syrup.
yeah, there you go. You get the sugar, but you don't get the caffeine. There you go.
It's better for you.
Right, so
Okay,
is there an old-fashioned flavor that would be cool?
sarsaparilla,
Moxie.
Moxie. Actually,
Doesn't Moxie
yeah.
come in flavor?
John and I were talking about that on the bar, because he wanted to make the bar look like retro,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So, he's gonna, dimensionally, it'll be the same as the beer, only this one's gonna look retro.
Yeah.
And we were talking about ordering all kinds of stickers, okay, like Moxie and whatever to stick all over, like the front of it, so that it looked like 60s.
I think 50s is what you're running.
50s, yeah. 50s, 60s. Yeah.
So should we try to find, is a sarsaparilla?
Sarsaparilla is the same as a root beer. And I
I know
know
what
I'm gonna
the
wind up getting
name-
8-mail, but yeah, I mean,
The name is kind of cool. People are excited.
if we could find sarsaparilla, rather than.
Sarsaparilla,
you know,
black cherry.
Well, so, I mean,
We don't want to go too outside now.
no, but the thing that we want is the flavors. Vanilla, cherry, right? So now you can make a cherry cola. You can make a vanilla cola. You can make a vanilla root beer. Like, those are the kind of things that you want to get.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is like a shot of vanilla in that.
We
That'll
have-
be 25 cents, Ma.
All right.
I gotta work on my old-timey accent.
I've been trying to find at least two people to run that, one to do money and one to make sure.
Liam's in for one,
Yes.
for at least half the day.
Okay.
We're gonna have to figure out how much to buy of
I
each.
can ask him if, I can see if he can get a friend.
Okay. And then they get tips. Put a
Right.
tip jar.
No, I told him, like, you do this right, you can pay for your college, or at least your winter skis.
They would have to let us know what hours they're thinking so that we have to replace them when they're done. So,
Yeah. What time do we want to have this thing open? Is it kind of like the bar where it's at
You're
11?
gonna want to open at 10.
Open at 10?
Yep.
All right.
So it'll be 10 to close.
10 to 4.
Oh, I don't know, maybe 9 to 4. Do it 9 to 4.
No, not 9's 12. Do 10.
I had people in the beer garden at 9:15 buying beer. Okay?
That's their choice.
Yeah.
Those are my kind of people, but
We are in search of another bouncer. We have one, we need another one.
I'll find one.
Okay.
Okay, and my barrel train is at significant completion. I mean, it's really close.
nice.
I just gotta do some final decorations on them and put the seats in.
Would have been completed, but it keeps raining.
Yeah, it keeps raining. I ordered and got those radio receivers. I have them. The other ones,
Yeah.
we sent
Hey, I can test those out for you on September 11th.
on September 11.
Yep.
Where are you gonna be?
Liam has a water ski show. Remember I tested him out when we first got that thing that one year? Liam's got a water ski show that I'm broadcasting on September 11th. Or not broadcasting, but I'm announcing. So I can
All right,
test them out.
So you want to use the FM transmitter
Yeah.
and, all right, so the FM transmitter. And how many receivers? I got 3 of them. You only
I mean, we only need to test one.
got to test one, yeah. We know that the transmitter broadcasts all the way down to downtown Douglas from my house. So that's not a problem. But I have component receivers now. I bought 3 of them. Okay, so you need it for September 11th. All right. We'll be busy that day anyway. We have a pig roast.
Yeah.
I got a spit. if you need it.
What else? Entertainment.
So I'm
How
gonna
we
try
doing?
and get like 4 kids. Yeah, like teenagers. And they could rotate.
Well, we know Liam was, they're okay with handling the money.
Yeah, no,
They're gonna be
they're his
kids-
good friends.
I was gonna say, they're gonna be kids that you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Still say they should wear a jacket of some sort, but
No, we need to get them costumes, absolutely.
I think so too.
All right, so I got a line out to a couple of his friends.
What are we doing for entertainment?
It's a long slog.
We had some really interesting people that reached out to him, and they're actually pretty good.
Send it my way, I'll take a look.
There's a person who does Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, and man, he sounds just like Dean Martin. We have someone who does Rod Stewart and Neil Diamond.
Hmm?
Then there's, of course, you've got, what do they call them?
There are a couple, they're tribute bands.
There was Kiss. We were like, not sure
I've got,
that's-
I don't know, that'd be kind of cool, actually. I think I've got main stage just about done. I've got like 1 slot left in main stage. And I might actually, I've got somebody who's doing,
You got John was telling me you got the beer.
Beer garden's done.
The beer garden's covered.
Big John Short's coming back.
He's doing the first part.
Really? How exciting.
Yeah. And as awesome as he was before, like he's better now. So
Nice.
that's
Nice.
pretty cool.
He's really good with the kids, too.
In the beer garden?
Oh, well, I didn't know where he was going, but if he's on the main street, the kids,
Main stage.
yeah, the kids just gravitate towards him.
Is he doing this main stage at all, or is he just doing the beer garden?
It's just a beer garden.
Okay.
You keep hearing Main Street and I keep saying Main Stage.
All right,
Well, the
okay.
kids will be in there raising pints of
No,
beer.
they won't.
Okay, so you got the beer, you got John Short, and then you have the quartet in the beer garden, right?
Yep,
Yeah, that's what John said.
yep,
So that's covered.
yep.
You're missing one spot on main stage, you said?
Yeah, which I might, so I've got someone who's going to be doing, his name's Bob Jordan, and he's going to be doing the kind of oldies to like 60s, 70s,
Nice.
that kind of stuff. And I might give him a double slot.
Nice.
Because what the double slot does for us is it buys us all right, so let me hit the pause button and ask you how we're doing with the dignitaries.
How we doing? Dignitaries?
Yes.
I'm telling those, that's the 3 o'clock area, okay? Because that's when we're gonna do the cake.
3:30, I thought, but
Huh?
3:30, I thought.
No, we were
No,
doing the
3.
cake at 3.
Is it 3? Okay.
Okay, all right. so-
Whatever it is,
Yeah,
depending on how you're doing with the dignitaries, I might do a double slot before then, so that if I gotta get them off the stage a little early, I get them off the stage a little early. If I gotta get them off the stage a little late, I get them off the stage a little late, as opposed to someone that's just doing one set, to pull them off early is
yeah,
not nice.
yeah. We're doing the cake thing around 3 o'clock,
Yep.
okay? Or at 3 o'clock. I wanted to do it at 2, but,
Yeah.
thought that was too early.
Yeah.
Okay,
John and I
so,
were thinking about that way.
yeah, so 3 o'clock is the cake. So that means, but you're gonna have dignitaries at 2:30 to 3.
When did Dance Sensations
Are
start?
you sure about that? I thought we were doing dignitaries at 3 with the cake.
Well,
Uh,
Dance Sensations is gonna do 3 o'clock. Actually, they asked me for that.
Shouldn't they start the whole thing at 3 o'clock?
Yeah,
And then the cake is presented and they can speak, blah, blah, blah.
okay.
I'm asking. I don't know, because I thought.
So John and I have a set going until 3, and at 3, we're doing dignitary speeches and then serving cake
At 3.
at 3.
All right, so that'll work.
There's going to be music until 3 o'clock, or 2:45, basically.
Okay, so that works. Music to 2:45.
Yep,
And then we do Dance Sensations,
Yep.
right?
okay.
And then the cake, or dignitaries and cake
Yeah.
in that spot.
And then marching band at
And then marching band at 4.
Yay!
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I love that, how it ends.
all right. So,
That's
all
perfect.
right, so we got Dance Sensations at 3 o'clock. That, are we gonna let them do 2 performances or 1?
Dance Sensations are doing,
Aren't they doing the parade walk-up?
Yeah. Well, they're doing that at 3 o'clock, but,
it looks like they're performing in the morning,
yep,
and then after the dog race finals down on second stage. Yeah, marching down at 2:30 essentially. It's a little messy, but
But they could start at 3, because you have a full hour from 3 to 4 before the event is over anyway.
yeah. That's the 3 o'clock one, but we're trying to talk about,
Okay.
we were gonna do a morning one with them too.
yeah, they've got a morning one too.
Okay, then.
10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah. So really the big thing right now is filling third stage.
Third stage is the lodge or the
Yeah,
goodness store?
The lodge.
Okay.
So what do we have going on at the Goodness Store stage?
Dog races and that stuff.
Dog racing?
Yeah. Dog racing, a magician, I think. Un momento, señor. Dance Sensations, and John has children's musician, dog races, magician, dog races, Dance Sensations.
So they're full?
Yeah.
Okay.
in theory.
I'm sorry, Dance Sensations and what else? Start in the beginning again?
Dance Sensations, children's musician, which I'm going to guess means he's not found a children's musician yet.
Okay. Dog racing, there's 2 of those.
Yep.
Magician, Dance Sensations again, okay. All right, so they're good.
And we'll need to follow up with Ron.
Okay, so you have that on a schedule that you can email me?
Uh-oh.
Nothing I want to say on camera.
So that I can at least start outlining the program?
Let's see what I can do.
We have the trikes,
Yep.
We have the what?
the trike races. That's going to be crazy.
That's gonna be fun for a lot of people. We have a new giant slide, kids are gonna appreciate that.
New giant slide?
Yeah,
The new
I have,
giants.
I changed up some of the
Email that to me
some of the
so I have
bounties on, yeah, some of the bounties on the lawn are different. I changed them up a little bit,
Okay.
okay? And
Email me
then,
what's new,
then
like soon.
the big balls,
The knocker ball.
knocker balls,
Oh, yep.
yeah. That's in a blow-up arena now,
Nice.
so that'll work cool. We'll have 2 trains doing the circle.
Yep.
Somewhere around 2:30 or 2 o'clock, the cake company is going to start assembling the cake. We have to pick out a spot for that, in proximity to the stage.
Okay, what
It doesn't matter if,
Two.
it's going to take them about, 45 minutes to, half hour to 45 minutes to set it up.
5-tier cake and a lot of cupcakes.
They have a 5-tier cake.
So it's immovable once they set it up.
It's going to be immovable once
So
they set it up.
wherever they set it up is where you
Yeah,
want it to be.
but you're going to want to, if you're going to have dignitaries, and they're going to be around main stage, right?
Why not set it up in the front lawn?
So we have to set it up in front of main stage. But it doesn't matter if there's a band playing still,
No, that you can't do that.
huh?
No, John and I pitched a hissy fit the last meeting when you said you were gonna do that. You can't have people setting up while there's people playing. Put it over at the junk store, just right in the corner.
On the lawn? What if you did like you've got main stage, but you took the edge of the main stage? No, it's still not.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Well,
That's
first
it.
of all,
You've got all the junk store, and that works with the whole 300th thing. History, like cake is at the place where all the old stuff is,
the point is that people have to see it.
which they will. If you could put it right on the corner. You can put it right on the corner of the junk store. Put it on the sidewalk right there.
They have to
Can't
be able,
put it right in front of
they have to
me.
be able to drive their van up to it. Or, they have to be able to get a vehicle there, because they got 1,000 cupcakes that they're bringing. They're not gonna walk them down the street one at a time. Yeah.
Big bottom cake.
Yeah.
And by the time you get them all.
You can't get a vehicle over to the main stage anyway.
Yes, I can. I can get it in through Webster First. I can come down the driveway that you normally go in to Webster First.
Yeah,
The one
so it's
that-
an extra 20 steps at that point.
Huh?
It's an extra 20 steps at that point. Actually, the best thing to do is to have them go to the back of the main stage and right over the junk store. Then they're not walking in front of the stage, and they get a straight shot right to where they gotta go. Put it right by the sign, like right under the sign, right at the corner of the street. I would also rope it off.
We'll have to think, we'll have to work out the logistics of that.
Okay. He's multitasking.
Hmm?
Keith is multitasking.
What else? What else we got?
I was waiting for Keith, he hasn't talked about stage 3.
Yeah. What are we putting on stage 3?
That's what I'm working on. That's
Now,
where,
I have-
that's where the slate's pretty blank right now.
Pretty blank.
Yeah, we're working on it.
What kind of acts did we want to put up?
Singer-songwriters, duets.
Um, What about Dustin Romero? Would he do it? He's got a pretty cool group.
He does, yeah, actually, we really like them. And it's just, we're trying desperately, desperately hard to refresh the lineup, but, I don't know, maybe they would be interested in doing something acoustic, I can ask.
Well, I don't know what plays up there, and I don't know many people.
I can't sign off on $6,000 of googly eyes, I'm sorry.
You can't sign off what?
On
Does it say
$6,000 of googly eyes.
$6,000 for googly eyes? Does it
No.
really?
No, but
No.
It doesn't
Sounds-
say
it sounds funny on
$6,000.
That's yours.
So, you said you had a CO2 tank, so I went on that, because I didn't buy one.
yeah, I probably do, but we still need CO2.
Yeah.
And realistically, we should probably have a backup.
So, where do you get those filled?
Like air gas. Could actually ask the fire department.
The fire department?
Yeah,
Really?
yep. Yeah, that's one of the things that's where you go is like the police and fire places, like community fire. And, you know, they go around to the fire stations and stuff. It's basically the same stuff that you use in,
So you have a CO2
I have
tank.
I have a CO2 tank.
Should we have two?
Huh?
I have a CO2 tank.
Yeah.
It is
Should we
legitimate.
have two?
Yes, we should have to.
Okay, so
Yes.
where do we buy one of those?
We can call Air Gas and see if we can get one from them.
All right,
So who's gonna do
Or like I
that?
said, we can also call the fire station and see if they have any access to them. Or ask Purgatory.
Yeah, he's leaning towards that way.
okay. Do you want me to do that, or you do that?
Why don't you ask Purgatory if they have an extra one? And,
Yeah.
and let's go from there. That's the path of least resistance.
Okay.
I don't know what size they use for the beer garden. So maybe they have a bigger one than I do.
You're not, this is for the soda garden. This is for the soda jerk.
Yes, but if they have another one that's the same size as what we use in the beer garden, I can't imagine. Actually, well, no, I take that back, because we would actually be carbonating the soda, so maybe it does use more CO2. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Okay, whatever.
Start there. We'll go from there.
We need to make you a volunteer list and start pushing for volunteers for the day.
Yep. We need volunteers for the day.
We desperately need volunteers.
We have to walk around and figure out where we're gonna put my cake. Put it in front of the library.
That could work. You could put it in front of the library. There's no issues. Because if you're going to have them come down that driveway anyway, they just have to work around the sound guy, wherever he's going to park.
What?
Sound man, where does he park?
Actually had it. I'm so bummed. I was reaching out to one of Liam's friends, and that was her mom, and I was like, oh, I need him to be a jerk. She's like, a soda jerk? Like, yeah, actually. She goes, runs in the family. My mom used to be a soda jerk. I'm like, but he's got football that morning.
So get the mom. We don't care. Put her in uniform too. Okay. Cake in front of the library. Where does the sound man actually fit? So if we had the cake people come down that driveway, we do have space in front of the library to put the cake.
Why would you put it in front of the library
I
rather?
want it right out smack in people's face.
I get that, but the Jenks store is right in front of people's face.
Hmm?
The Jenks store is right in front of people's face.
No, it's not.
We're gonna have a difference of opinions on this.
I don't care. You can set it up at the library. I mean, I just think the Jenks store is more visible.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, take a look at both sides, but yeah, I mean, in front of the library, sure, why not?
Well, if you've got main stage and you've got the edge of main stage and you've got the Jenks store, why can't you put a kitty corner at the very end of main stage with the Jenks store as a drop back? So you're not blocking Main Street at all.
We can set it, do you remember where we had, we can do that. If you put it right on the corner of the junk store. I don't want to put it on the porch.
No, he wasn't
that's what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
that.
I'm saying like right on the, like on the
Remember-
sidewalk, like
you
right
remember when-
under the there's a
Do you remember,
sign.
do you remember when
right under the sign.
when we first had Wild Bill's? And they
Yeah.
were right there on the corner
Well-
of the junk store?
That's what I think
Yeah, it was on the
we were
sidewalk,
discussing.
wasn't it?
Okay,
Yeah.
we can do that.
All right. Then we're going to have to figure out how to get them up as close to that as possible with their truck.
You
So
want-
they'll have to come up behind main stage then.
That's a stupid idea.
That's a stupid idea?
I mean, it's the same one that I gave you
I
like
was just
I
gonna
know.
say
10 minutes
anyway.
ago,
Yeah, I know.
but now I think it's stupid because you said it.
Why don't people want to join the Octoberfest committee? We do have a lot of fun,
Jeez.
considering we're minus a person now. Okay. So maybe that's something else we have to do. When we put all the prizes together, we got a wonderful donation from the animal hospital. You know, boxes of stuff, and it's
Slightly
great.
used animal.
No, there's no real animals in there.
Oh, okay.
But we have to put them in groupings to make gifting. Some things can go as a separate prize by itself, and others need to be grouped. And right now, they're at John's house.
Yeah.
And we're
Oh.
getting more items,
Yeah.
which we have to go for.
Oh, speaking of that, Mary assembled, she took the list that Melissa sent us,
Yep.
that actually was not really the current one, it was the one that
It was Tim's old.
Tim gave her before he left, or when he left. Anyway, Mary went through that, made a new list out of it, and we did a mailing,
Okay, great.
all right? So,
Yeah, Melissa said she couldn't get to her laptop that had that information on it, so she had given me Tim's that she was given. So I used that and then just went from there.
Okay.
And went searching through all the local papers and even a little bit of Rhode Island, Connecticut.
So we're reaching
in
out to all the
there.
local businesses for prizes and
But we
stuff.
reached out to even like Wachusett Mountain, we did the usuals, but we spread out further to see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
Now, Tim years ago got us an overnight. What are the odds of us getting another overnight?
Post-COVID? Oh,
Yeah, but if they win
100%
it now,
times
they
zero.
have all of next year to use it, with whatever cutoff times they have.
dear hotel, I know that you haven't been able to sell guest spots.
Yeah, but you get,
Could you donate some?
but it works, because we get tickets to Southwick Zoo, we get, lift tickets to Wachusett, they give us.
I get that,
some
but
prizes.
those
Yeah.
those are generous items, but they're also,
Marketing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But to get somebody to donate, a hotel room for, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You never know.
Yeah,
It's just hard to ask anyone in the travel industry right now for
it is.
money.
It's actually hard to ask for anything because everyone's trying to come back.
Yeah.
Some survived, some did not, so.
Hey, we saw a Foxy travel bus up at Blissful Meadows the other day.
Yes, we did.
Yesterday,
Yes, we did.
it was a wedding. We drove
was a
by, so
wedding.
everyone having a great time.
Yep.
You also want to stop and crash. You don't know us but here.
Yeah.
Here's
I'm with the
50
bus
bucks.
company.
Yeah, everyone was having a fantastic time, and we went by and we're like, hey, that's Keith's bus. And then when we came back, the bus driver was in the bus with the lights on, but everyone was still dancing. So he was there for a while still. But it was nice to see, because, one, it's your business, and two, everyone was having a really good time.
I like seeing buses not in my yard, making,
Money.
yeah, it helps pay for the insurance.
Oh, so that means Foxy Travel can give a little prize? You've had a tough time as well as everybody else, so if you can, and you know where to put it, let us know.
I'll anxiously await my mailer.
I didn't, because I was gonna,
Oh, jeez!
I was gonna ask you personally, and
Wow.
you're on film.
I'm not even worth a stamp.
You have a personal invitation request.
It's
You can't get better than that?
I have a standing personal request to all of my friends that if they would like to give me money, they can. It's a personal invitation, no stamp
There you
required.
go. All right. Anyway, okay, so, what else? Most of our sponsors are all good. Did-
Yep, all of our sponsors had ponied up.
Even the envelope place?
Not yet, but they
Okay.
said they would.
Okay, need to reach out with them too, okay. And we still.
Those are my favorite envelopes to lick now.
I don't look at any envelopes.
When I was a kid, and like I'd come back for college or when I was in high school, and we would do mailers, like the old-fashioned mailers. Like I was the envelope licker, the stamp licker. I loved the taste of envelope and
And the glue.
Yeah.
You love the taste of glue?
Loved it.
So did you do
Loved
S
it.
and H stamps?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, my.
So
He's too young to know what a mimeograph smells like.
yeah, so then
Oh, I used to do that in
then
high
they
school.
went to like everything being self-adhesive, and I was put out of a job.
Well, mailings are still, envelopes are still, I have a bucket of water and that's what I do. Okay, so Tony and I are going to be going out and getting more prizes like we did last time. So we will be taking care of that,
Yeah.
making sure they're all good prizes of all different ages for the cash cube and the spinny wheel. And I personally would rather not do Main Street for requests for cash cube prizes. That's why I liked it that Melissa took that over. You don't like doing that, Mr. Keith. But can I put in the minutes that Keith is willing to go to the businesses downtown and say, would you like to donate something for the cash cube? Are you ignoring me?
I'm trying.
Well, there isn't actually much on Main Street, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
Huh?
5 businesses.
Huh. There's like 5 businesses down there. Huh. I'll take care of Harry's Pizza.
That's just Tony's excuse to buy a pizza.
The closing letters I want to do this next week, and I personally bring them down to everyone on the Main Street, up Depot Street, and up Pleasant Street, so that all of that is covered. I go all the way past Unibank and get Bertralius Building. I do his and a couple of houses up that direction.
Oh, that's why we haven't gotten the yearly complaints yet. Okay, get on that.
Well, I physically put a letter, and if they're not there, I fold it in place.
Yeah.
So, or the mail
So
slot goes right in there.
usually by now, we have complaints about closing down Main Street, so
The letter hasn't gone out yet, wait.
that's
It's
what
gotta
I
show
said. I figured out why we haven't had the complaints yet.
And I will ask the businesses downtown if they would like to donate. You want to hit the goodness store?
I'll go there if you want.
Thank you. Oh, the goodness store is fantastic. They're giving us their upper parking area for handicap parking. So we have 4 handicap parking spaces.
Oh, great.
Which is really super good.
Yeah, well, because
Keith does that for us.
Heath Quintal does it. That's because he ropes off his property and he charges parking there.
For the rest of it, yeah.
Great.
That's what I thought. That means we made it, you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Which reminds me,
Looks
we
like-
have to drop off a vendor form for them, for if they're doing, they usually do their white and red clam chowder and sell out. So, and we might have German food
Okay.
with German desserts.
What does Oktoberfest have to do with German food?
Really? Okay, so we're working on that.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. That's important. Because I have had the last couple times, it's like you have the same old. And of course, certain people definitely buy from the fire department because it's the fire department. And the band boosters because the band boosters. And like, you know, the scouts and all that.
Some people can even wait in line long enough to get fried dough.
I usually don't get one either, Keith, and I have connections that don't work.
I wasn't naming names.
Yeah. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put a list of.
If you're good, I'll let you drive the barrel train.
It's gonna be really cool. It's coming along really nicely, and we have something to pull it. So how are you with a 4-wheeler?
Yeah, I can run people over with a 4-wheeler, I can run people over with
Okay.
a tractor. Why not?
There you go. Okay, I have something made, but
They even have a little boat with an outboard motor now.
Yeah, and you have an island.
We actually went and looked at a Thomas the Tank Train yesterday.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah, well, it needed, the face itself was fantastic. He just wanted to take just the face off. Because it was the
That's
real
fine.
plastic molded face, it wasn't painted on, so it looked really cool. But the engine itself needed more work than we thought we could deal with. So,
Can't you just take the face?
no, he wouldn't sell us just the face, because that's the whole thing with the Thomas the Tank. It had 2 barrel seats behind it, and it had a lawnmower with the front of the part of the engine of Thomas the Tank, and it had the Thomas the Tank face. And we stayed there for half an hour talking to the man, trying to figure out, should we, shouldn't we, should we, shouldn't we?
He had a Craftsman lawnmower tractor,
Yeah.
okay, an old one. The old one, looked like my father's. okay?
Oh, yeah.
And, but he made a barrel train, he had 2 cars, okay?
It was adorable.
Mine are way better, but, but he made a barrel train. And then he had put a barrel on it, okay, and made that look like an engine. And then the Thomas the Tank face is on the front of it.
Where did he find that?
A friend of ours found it on Market.
He bought a bed.
Where did he find the?
He bought a Thomas, he went to Hartford, Connecticut, and he
Yep.
lives in Rehoboth, Mass. I don't know how far that is. But he bought one of those kid toddler beds that has Thomas the Tank, and it has the
brilliant.
face in it, so we bought
Yeah.
the bed, threw away the bed, kept the face.
Yeah.
Oh, it was adorable. I just wanted that face.
There's like a horror movie made out of this somewhere. and that we
I don't do
stole
horror
this
movies at all
face.
whatsoever. I'm a Disney girl. I'm sticking with the Disney.
Anyway, so, you know,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I looked at it and said, well,
Yeah.
it's too much work.
He was a nice man, and he had a lot of people interested, so I'm sure it's already sold.
Cool.
It was neat. Okay, what else? Rides are all set? We're good with rides?
Bouncy rides are all set.
Okay, we just,
Tomorrow you guys are gonna send me an email about all the stuff that's new.
yes, I have that in the listing. Tony, email Keith of ride changes and additions.
On ride changes and additions.
Yep,
Very good.
yep. Might want to check on your brother, he had a really bad day today.
Yep. I keep asking him to, you know, when he's gonna send me an application, but he keeps saying I would be a bad teacher.
You might be one of those really cool
I'd be
teachers
the
that
cool teacher,
all
yep.
the kids would love.
Yep. Until I was fired on my second day.
Yeah, well. Would you really give up your job? Well, your dad hasn't quit anyway, he hasn't
To
retired.
get summers off? Yeah, I probably would.
Every holiday,
Yeah.
every vacation,
Pension? Yeah.
snow days.
Yeah.
Want me to keep going?
No phone calls in the middle of the night? Yeah. No breakdowns?
I still want to go somewhere where you're driving. It would be so much fun.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. I tell everyone, they're like, oh, do you drive the bus? I said, yes. And if you see me show up to your job, that means
You would
a
have been-
lot of things went really, really wrong.
Oh, we
I
were
don't
so much
know.
fun, Keith.
You would have been fun taking us down to New Jersey.
Which we will do again. Just not
No.
sure when.
No?
No, you get lost. He gets lost. We don't want to get lost.
Well,
when
the
we
other
land
guy
in
got lost
Jersey.
too, so that didn't.
Not only that, just the bridge. Dick.
What was his name?
That was Paul.
Paul.
He had that
All got
accent.
lost? Not surprising.
Well, we had trouble on the way back with the bus.
Bus
Something,
broke.
the bus was overheating or something, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
It all worked out. The kids had a blast. They have stories to still tell. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches being passed around in the bus.
Because that was like in 2006,
You
so
love
that was quite a while
Peanut
ago.
butter on my
Yeah.
bus?
We had to feed the
I'm
children
gonna fire him.
and whatever. We fed him lunch when, yeah, okay. No, he'd do us again. He definitely would. Okay, anything else for Oktoberfest?
I don't, yeah. Anything else?
Not that I can think of. All
Okay.
right, I move to adjourn.
You made a motion?
I did.
Yeah.
The motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
8:25.
Aye.